Welcome to the OG boxing community. Here to commentate about the parents who are missing in action. You know anybody whose parents are missing in action? Are you a parent who's missing in action? Well, this video is dedicated to the parents who are not only missing in action, but to the children who are suffering because the parents are missing in action. But before I continue, comment below, hit that bell icon. Subscribe to the channel. This is live, uncut, and direct. You can thumb the video up or thumb it down, but you know how this is going to go. Back to the point. Children suffer. Children, are raised differently than everybody else. Everybody has a different background, a different lifestyle. Everybody's different, unique. But sometimes our parents may have gone through or disappeared completely. And this is something that many people across the world could relate. When their parents are missing, or if there are parents themselves who are missing. Missing in action. Missing in action. Man, it's tough, isn't it? Now, let me tell you something. You might be curious about this particular video. For whatever reason, you might want to even ignore it, skip through it. Maybe thumb it down just because you're hating or whatever. You might have both of your parents. You might be a parent yourself and you might be present with your children. But are you really present? Or are you missing in action when they need you the most? And if you have your parents, for whatever reason, it is, are you allowing yourself to be visited by your parents? Are you visiting your parents? Are they missing in action at this particular stage in your life, either as a youth or as an adult? But this video is dedicated to the men, to the man who, because this is coming out from the perspective of a man. You know what I mean? I can't teach you how to be a lady. I can only tell you as a man what a man expects a lady to be. You see what I'm saying? So this is going out to all the parents who are trying to do their part to remain in action. Dedicated to the children who have lost their parents. Their parents are no longer with us. Now, again, you might feel that this video might be for you or might not be for you. But in the future, you will know what it's like to lose a parent. People pass on. And when that does happen, whoever you are, whoever they were, it's devastating. Or it could be sometimes relieving, I guess. Pain relieving. I don't know. It depends on, let's be honest. If we heard these horrible stories of parents damn near torturing, their children or abusing them, and of course, children might want to get away from these particular situations and grow up in a different home apart from theirs. And this is devastating for children, knowing that their parents were a piece of shit. They're not growing up with that, role model who happens to be their parent and smiling and joke. No, they're being traumatized. They're going to sleep, they're waking up. Even if, let's just hypothetically say that you're married. You're married, you have children, and you could be, again, you could be missing in action and their feelings. You guys could be doing something that might be, looked at as inconsiderate. In other words, it's probably the word I'm trying to look for. An inconsiderate type of parent. You could be busy all day doing what you think it's, your business. You bring your work home. You work from home. You got the chores. You got to pay the bills. You got to do things. You might be around your children, but you might be missing in action when it comes to their particular emotions. They're teenagers, they're toddlers. At this particular, you were at one point a toddler. At one point, you were in elementary school, right? You went to middle school, high school. Remember the pressures? Remember the embarrassments or the fears of whatever it was. Teenagers are different. You got a pimple, the whole world's going to come to an end, right? Stupid shit like that you might forget. You might act like a hypocrite. You might acted this way when you were at that particular age as a child. Just because you grew out of it, you can't expect your children to be out of it from the get-go. You understand what I'm saying? Some parents expect their children to be exactly like themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I was this way, I was that way, or be like this parent, or be like that, son. That guy's daughter doesn't do this. Why is your cousins act this way? You know what I mean? Like the comparison. You might not be in action. You might be missing in action when it comes to these particular matters in your children's life. I mean, you could apply this particular scenario with everything in life. You can even apply, the parents who are missing in action in religion. Are your parents, or you as a parent, teaching your children about religion? You could be missing in that particular factor. And guess what happens? Your children are not going to be educated morally, spiritually by you, but they will be by somebody else. And you heard these stories, some weirdos at the church, some weirdos at the mosque, some weirdos, at the temple, some weirdos at the holy grounds. There's always a weirdo, somewhere. You want a weirdo, you want to risk your children being, taught by a weirdo what religion really is. And then you wonder why people, join these cults, and they'll commit like mass suicide, or they'll give up all their money, to like a particular church, and then they'll be broke, and then they'll, think they're holy. I don't know, some weird thing, right? So whatever they're doing, God bless them, whatever. But people wonder why people do these kind of things, right? Why, women will decide to join in a cult and be treated as one woman out of 100. I don't know, some weird shit, right? You heard about these weird cults, gangs. Shit, what about gangs, homie? Your kids go joining the gang because they're being taught a different, philosophy. Because you fail to teach your children, some sort of moral, upbringing that is related to, to what the higher cause of life really is. You know what I mean? Like God. You know what I mean? God. Whatever religion it is, you are not there in action, teaching and educating, not by saying, not by doing, being a role model of what it's like to have these spiritual beliefs and rules, and that you live up to and live by. And you see what I'm saying? You fail to do that to your children, and you wonder why children are raised by other people, and they believe what life is like. Guess you're missing in action. You could be missing in action shit in your community. As a man, as a parent, your children are going to school every day, or they go to work, or or whatever they're doing, and it's a fucked up neighborhood. You go by yourself. You're missing in action. You should have been going, not them. Right? You're missing in action in the community when it comes to being a parent. Or maybe you were that particular child, and you wonder why you grew up in the streets. Maybe you wonder why you were raised by a gang. Maybe you wonder why you committed so many mistakes in your particular life. You wonder why. Because you were out the streets and your parents weren't. Bottom truth. I mean, we have to honor and respect our parents at all times. But we can't honor being a parent. We can't uphold parenthood without pointing out the defects in our society of what makes parenthood look bad. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes those faults come from our own family. Our own parents were not perfect. And in order for you to be a better parent, you have to not only learn from those particular mistakes, but you have to educate others not to make those particular mistakes. That's the only way we have to achieve, the ultimate lessons of being a parent. Is there a particular school that parents could go to and say, I graduated? Not really, unless you go to university and get your education in a particular field when it comes to, child psychology and parental teaching, maybe being a teacher with credentials and psychology and the higher learning of education and so on. You know what I mean? You won't understand. You'll probably be as close as possible, but you're not going to understand everything and being a parent. You might go to all these fancy schools and all that and take all these great classes from people, who might have written, certain books and shit. But, it might help you. It's definitely going to help you. It's definitely going to put you above and beyond the call of duty, if you do something like that, right? But it doesn't mean that, you're you're free from problems. You know what I mean? That you're going to have a perfect family, that everybody's going to listen to you. That, no, let's be honest, right? Life's a bitch. It's just plain and simple. You know what I mean? You could be doing everything, and maybe, something could happen. Get run over. The stock market drops, coronavirus. Your wife cheated on you. Whatever the fuck it is, once you cheated on her. Whatever it is, right? But point being is that when you look at religion, I already explained how you could be failing, missing in action when it comes to you being there present for your children in the community. Right? You could be sending your children off to war meaning to school, to get educated, to learn, get experience at a job or something. And you're not teaching them none of the basic fundamentals to survive or much less protect them from the dangers that are happening. Maybe your community, remember, your front lawn looks like shit. Right? You're missing in action when it comes to demonstrating to your children, by doing that your front house, at least has to reflect some type of respect for the community, so that you could say, I respect my neighbor, I respect my, the market value. I want my community to look nice. I don't want it to make it more looking like a piece of shit fucking dump out here. You know what I mean? Think about it. Some motherfuckers don't care. They got graffiti out there, garbage and shit, right? Oil stains everywhere, abandoned vehicles, homeless sleeping and shit. You motherfuckers don't care. You guys don't care because you guys are missing in action. You don't think your children care? You don't think they fucking care? You might ignore it, but they don't ignore it. That's what they cross the street when they fucking come across some weirdos. You didn't tell them to do that. It's their natural instinct told them, fuck, I gotta cross the street, right? And then they don't want to bother you because you might be acting like a piece of shit every day, in a bad mood. Why? What do you want? Like, shut up. Like, take care of your brother, take care of your sister, clean the house. You know what I mean? And you're out there in the fucking cell phone watching some weirdo fucking videos about it have nothing to do with being a better parent, but you want to fucking look better, fucking motherfuckers who don't even fucking give a fuck about your children. Like, yeah, fucking weirdo motherfuckers, huh? Fucking weirdos, bro. I swear, bro. Man, sometimes I feel like fucking just kicking the motherfucker in the ass, Holmes. Right? A grown-ass man, just turn around, motherfucker. Just boom, motherfucker. What'd you do that for? Because you're a piece of shit, bro. Wake the fuck up, bro. I mean, what's your excuse, right? What's your excuse, bro, between being fucking weak and claiming to be a man, bro? You can't be a man around me and not expect me to look at you like you're fucking weak, bro. It's the community, for crying out loud. Stop acting like fucking bitches in your own fucking community, because that shit makes you look like fucking faggots in your motherfucking world and your own. You don't have respect to any transsexuals, homosexuals, and lesbians and whatever that LGBT thing, represents. You don't have disrespect to you. You made a choice, right? You made a choice. That's your way of living. Fine, right? This has nothing to do with you, right? This has to do with men who claim to be men, but they're acting like you. Right? So step along, take them with you. I don't care, but this is the ones who are faking it, right? Let's get them out of this particular neighborhood. And I don't mean no transsexual. No, I'm talking about the weak-ass motherfucker men who fucking make the society worse by sending their children off to war, because they're too scared to fucking take care of business themselves. Fucking Black Lives Matter, and they'd rather see their children out there fucking in a motherfucking protest because they're too scared to do it. Nah, you stay home. I'm going. Because I want to show you that I do care about Black Lives Matter. That I do care about making my society safer. That I do care about the law. I don't want no motherfuckers vandalizing my motherfucking neighborhood out here because motherfuckers are too fucking mad and doing something right about it, right? They never done nothing about it, and they want to come out here and loot. Right? They want to come out here and loot. Motherfucking fools want to come out here and loot, break windows, disrupt the neighborhood, our economy, right? That's not Black Lives Matter. I mean, Black Lives Matter to me. I'm gonna make a stand, right? Change the process of way motherfuckers, don't shoot first. Right? I want to make at least, you know what? I'm okay with cops shooting first. Fuck it. No, let me take that back. I'm okay with cops shooting first, but shoot a motherfucker in the leg, homie. Whatever happened with shooting a motherfucker in the leg, Holmes? Right? Cops don't have to stop shooting. I know you like your guns. I know you like your weapon. I know you want to shoot somebody. I know you go to work with a grudge and you got pissed off at the world or whatever fucking reason. You see this fucking criminal who deserves getting fucking shot, bro. But then you might make your fucking whole department look bad, bro, over some fucking dumbass fucking criminal who deserves to be dead, bro. But they might make it look like this motherfucker's a hero, community fucking, chief and something out here, a positive role model, and then fucking Black Lives Matter, Mexicans Lives Matter, fucking you want to break windows and burn fucking buildings and shit, right? Nah, shoot a motherfucker in the leg, Holmes. Shoot his fucking ass in the leg, Holmes. There's cameras everywhere, bro. You're pissed off at the world, Holmes. Shoot him in the leg, Holmes. Shoot him in the leg. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to stop shooting. Just shoot a motherfucker in the leg, bro. But that's what I'm doing out there, Holmes. I'm out there complaining, bro. I'm like, hey, Holmes, don't be burning my shit down, but Black Lives Matter over here too, bro. That's what I was doing out here in my community, Holmes. Right? I live in one of the most dangerous fucking cities in California. Proven facts, Holmes. Top 5. That's the fucking fact, Holmes. One of the most murderous fucking cities, bro. Right? But why is shit in control right now? And not just because of coronavirus, Holmes. Right? Because we don't allow our fucking property to get fucking destroyed. Right? And then make it worse for everybody else. That's what I'm doing in my community. Walking around with the Black Lives Matter sign. Telling the cops stop shooting at the motherfucking heart. Stop shooting at a motherfucker's head. If you want to shoot a motherfucker in the leg. Right? And people around me like, hey, you shouldn't be telling cops, shut the fuck up. Your weirdo motherfucking ass. I see a motherfucking weirdo in my community, right, acting all stupid. I expect the police to take care of the motherfucker, Holmes. Right? Shoot his ass in the leg if he ain't listening. I'm saying the shit like that out there, Holmes. Right? Then they got out of control. We're in San Jose, Holmes, because motherfucking students, you know how many you get called and shit, support, you know what I mean? And you get caught in the motherfucking traffic, and then you go to the city, get something to eat, you know what I mean? Just happen to be in the protest and all shit, and all fucking hell breaks loose, you know what I mean? That ain't my fault, Holmes. I just fucking had to do my part, you know what I mean? My part was to be a productive member of society. That's what I was doing at that particular moment. I was a productive member of society. You know what I mean? I wanted to do my part. I said what I had to say. I was there fucking for damn near 2 days. Right? Basically, a day and a half, basically. I was there for a full day and a half. You know what I mean? Did what I did, you know what I mean? And I came back, Holmes. Right? But why did I go in the first place? I have to commute. I'm a student. I'm working on my PhD, Holmes. I'm a grad student. Sometimes you get caught in the crossfire, Holmes. What do? You can't drive. All fucking block. The whole fucking shit was blocked. All day in traffic, Holmes. You go to the fucking town. All right, you pull over, go to the town and shit. And I'm out here caught in the motherfucking Black Lives Matter protest out here. Right? Well, be safe. Well, of course, you guys stay home. Right? You guys stay home. But being that I'm out here on the way home from the commute, right? On the way home from the commute, I get stuck in traffic. I'm caught in this. I go to the town and it gets worse, right? You either you hide in your car or you go out there and record and you participate in the march. Out here in my community, I was out of my community doing my part, making sure nobody was vandalizing, getting out of control, right? But I'm telling cops, at least shoot a motherfucking delay, Holmes, right? But none of my kids were out there. None of my kids were out there, bro. None of them. I got teens too, bro. Fucking in middle school and shit. You think I gotta let fucking my little girls go out there and fucking protest and shit, bro? My little son out there, motherfucking, you know what I mean? With the sign, fucking possibly getting beat by the police and shit, bro. Nah, Holmes. Nah. When it comes to your community, it has to be you. You don't be missing in action. When it comes to the action that needs to be taken care of in your own community, making you look like a fucking bitch, like a coward, like a weak ass fucking man, claiming to be a man, claiming to be a parent. Get the fuck out of here, Holmes. It affects your family, Holmes. It affects your family and it affects your job. But let's stick with the family for right now. How's your wife going to look at you if you're missing in action in the community? How's your wife going to look at you? If you're or how is she going to look to you if she's missing in action? Right? And then your kids are watching. You might be having problems with your fucking wife. You might be having all these problems and shit. She might have a problem with you. Maybe she's the one fucking up. Maybe you're the one fucking up, and all the attention is on all this negativity. You're trying to fix shit, and you're missing in action in your children's lives. Now you're fucking up their future, homes. Now they're looking at like marriage is a fucking nightmare. I don't want to get married. Fuck, it's like the cutie. Remember back then growing up, the cooties and shit. First, second grade, you got the cooties. Hey, you got the cooties. Fucking a little first, second grader thinks you got the cooties. Now you got high school students thinking marriage are the fucking cooties, arms. You got high school students, right? You got grown ass teenagers, homes, damn near about turn to become adults, right? And they're saying, "Fuck marriage, homes. That's just like the cooties, homes. That's like a nightmare. I ain't never gonna get married. Fuck that, homes." Right? Why they saying that? Because they see their parents fucking fighting every fucking day. That's why. That's why they don't want to get married, homes. Like, you think I want to be married to somebody and then be fucking fighting every fucking day, right? Possibly even fucking violence and abuse and alcohol and drugs and cheating and I don't know, like disgusting shit, homes. Like fuck that shit, right? And then you wonder why fucking United States of America has a 50% divorce ratio. Just think about that for a second. You wonder why. Bro, you guys make no fucking sense, homie. Your kids are out there, homes. And I'm gonna get to the death part, homes. I'm gonna get to when parents die, homes. Right? Because this is a big factor, bro. But I'm gonna get to it. All right? Because death is gonna hit you hard, homie. I'm gonna get to it. The hardest part. To make you realize what you've been missing out on. Or what you will be missing out on. I already explained, how with God, you're not being in action with your children and showing them about God. You're not being in action in the community and how it affects your children. I'm talking about, not being in action with your family and how that affects your children, right? I'm gonna be talking, about how about your job, how that affects, how you're. I'm gonna go down the list, but at the end of the day, is to be concluded with death, because at the end of the day, this is what either they missed, what you missed, you know what I mean, or what your parents or your children, whoever, the people that missed out, bro. Hey, let me tell you something, homie. God will give us a mission, and that mission, all of us, will include losing a parent or losing a child, right? If for whatever reason. But I want, if you're a parent, imagine tomorrow, God forbid, something happens and they tell your child, you will never come home again. They will never see you. Imagine how they're gonna look. Imagine how they're gonna cry for you. Imagine their little eyes start tearing up. Imagine them looking at the ground. Imagine that not even their friends, no toy, no PlayStation, Xbox, no candy, no money, no trip to the zoo, nothing is gonna give them their daddy, bro. Their mama. Imagine, bro, if you really love your kids, bro, if you have kids, bro, just imagine for a second them without you. Just imagine, bro, how they feel when they go to sleep, bro. When they go to sleep and shit, and they nobody to tell them a little bed night story, cuddle them, right? A little kiss and shit, a little prayer. When they gotta go outside and go to school, and it's the neighbor's dad or mom taking them to school, bro. An uncle, a sister, a brother, or their mom or their dad because one of their parents died, bro. Because it's you who died. Remember all the little songs you played with them? You sang with them, all the little games and toys, everything you did that they look forward to, When you come home, when your children, bro, do your children, when they look at you, do they love you? Do they want to hug you and kiss you? Do they want to play with you? Do they smile with you? Do they talk to you? Imagine if you're not there, they need you, bro. They fucking need you, bro. You're not there. You'll never be there because you're dead. I'll get to that, homie. I'll get to that. Might be anything, cancer, a disease, or an accident. We're in the barrio, homes in the ghetto, murder, fucking shooting, intentional, accidental, motherfucking straight bullet. Y'all get to the death, Holmes. But I'm gonna let you know what you're gonna be missing out on, Holmes. Because let the motherfuckers die willingly. They don't put up the fight, Holmes, when they see the fucking dying light. They cower, they huddle, and they run towards it, Holmes. I'll get to it, Holmes. I'm gonna get to what they're gonna miss out. The job that you should have done, Holmes. The power that you lost. The wisdom that you will never share. I'll get to it, Holmes, because death will touch you too. You will one day die too, Holmes. If you got parents, if you don't got children, and your parents are with you, you see they're alive. Imagine them, Holmes. Just imagine them if you die, homie. And they will never see you anymore. You might be happy. You might hate your parents for whatever fucking reason. Fucking ungrateful motherfuckers of the fucking lesson that God gave you. You're supposed to be better than your parents, god damn it. You're supposed to triumph. That's automatic, homie. That's like breathing and taking a shit. Right? Sometimes you just cut a fart. It's natural, homie. With you becoming better in life than your parents, that's automatic. You don't rub that shit in your face. Right? You don't rub that shit in their face. You don't fucking tell them. You don't try to fucking say, yeah, man, I'm better than that. That motherfucker was straight. Nah, homie. Right? Let's just say you do fucking die, homie. Let's just say you fucking ungrateful or grateful, very kind, very generous, the best kid out there, you know what I mean? You're a good child, homie. So there's a lot of good kids out there, bro. You know how many good kids out there, homie? That's why I'm making this video, Holmes. There's a lot of good kids who don't got no motherfucking weak ass motherfuckers take off on them, Holmes. Because society fucking kills them from them. Because motherfucking diseases still exist. Because the pain of a child, Holmes, will never go away, bro. Because of the shit you done. Don't you get it? That's why I'm making this motherfucking video. Bitch ass motherfucking cowards running for your children, Holmes. You running from them instead of running towards them. Right? Motherfuckers, Holmes. You think this shit pisses me the fuck off, Holmes? Go outside. I see this shit everywhere, Holmes. But you don't know, Holmes. I'm telling you because I'm trying to warn you. Death will touch you and your family too. And a lot of motherfuckers are living out there, you know what I mean? Taking all this shit for granted and shit. You got your parents, you might be living off them, leeching off them. When are you gonna get your fucking ass up and do something before they die, homie? The lamest excuse that you can fucking tell somebody is I'm taking care of my parents, but you're living in their house. What they built. It's like you never fucking, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like you still a child and shit, bro. Why the fuck can't you, do your shit, grow, show them, and then take them to your house? You understand what I'm saying? At least try and shit. Tired of seeing motherfuckers, abuse their children, homes, or motherfuckers out there fucking neglecting their parents. You know what I mean? Abusing their parents. A lot of wonderful parents out there, homes. They don't deserve the shit you're putting them through. Everything they done for you, all the sacrifices, all the suffering that they did, everything that they did. You still fucking don't fucking appreciate that shit. No, I'm gonna be honest, Holmes. There's a lot of parents who are a piece of shits, but a lot of them, Holmes, they're a piece of shit in your mind. But in the society, they're pretty good people. You're just a fucking crybaby, spoiled, ungrateful, just fucking whining ass little bitch. That's what you are. Grow the fuck up. I'm serious, homie. My mom's too strict. My dad was too strict. Man, I couldn't do this. Man, I couldn't do that. Hey, he didn't let me go to the prom. I couldn't even go out to the dance. Good, motherfucker. Look at you now. You ain't dead. That shit might have saved your fucking life with your dumbass, fucking stupid ass. So there's reasons why parents could be missing in action because you're taking them out of action, right? They're doing whatever it takes, and you're not allowing them to be in action. I'm not gonna fucking just sugarcoat this motherfucking video and say, oh yeah, parents sometimes run out on their kids. Oh yeah, sometimes fucking your partner could be a fucking whore, bitch, slut, dog, whatever the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna deny I'm not gonna just be sugarcoating like, oh, it's this their fault, this fault. No, that's also the child's fault too, homie. Motherfuckers grow up to be pieces of shit. Fucking all love prevent their parents from doing a good job, homies. Making their parents look bad. Dumbass. They did everything. They were good models. People learn from them, right? And you're out there fucking wasting everybody's fucking time and yourselves, right? Because you don't give a shit. You ungrateful piece of shit. Putting your parents out of commission. Putting your parents fucking out of business. Putting your fucking parents out of the street. Putting your parents fucking out of fucking money and shit, right? You're putting your parents fucking through hell. Putting your parents through fucking bad health. The fuck, Holmes? You're putting them out of action. Parents missing in action because sometimes children are just too motherfucking bitch ass hoes themselves. Got kids, you want to take them to your mom's house and shit. Try, you don't think you can't even fucking handle your own fucking kids, and you want to take them to your fucking mom's house. Crazy ass, weird old fucking head. Think about that for a second. You motherfuckers can't even fucking handle one day alone and having an orderly fucking day, right? You gotta take out to, and you want to put old folk through hell again. They did their job. They put you, you didn't die. You became an adult. You moved on, and now you want to come back negatively, moving backwards in life. Making your parents, instead of enjoying their retirement, now they gotta fucking die miserable because your fucking dumbasses out there making people fucking all miserable with your fucking stupid ass. That's what you want to do? You know how stupid sometimes fucking people are? Oh, I'm gonna get a divorce. Right? Like some dumbass chicks, bro. They want to get a divorce, take the fucking child support from a good working man, and they want to go home with their parents. Right, and now they want to date. Mom, take care of my kids and shit. I ain't gonna date no dumbass bitch like that, bro. Mom, take care of my kids while I go date, and I'm getting child support. You know what I mean? And bitch ass fucking hoes out there too, bro. Or a man acting like that. You got custody of your kids, and like, Mom, Dad, take care of my kids. I got something to do. Get the fuck out of here, honest. What you gotta do? Go to a nightclub or some shit? Really? That's what you gotta do? That's what you're gonna find the mom who's gonna be your new fucking wife and the new mom of your kids. That's where you're gonna go find her. Get the fuck out of here with your weird old fucking ass. Nah, but I'm gonna get to it, Holmes. I'm gonna get to it. Why your job, homie? Is your job taken away from being a parent, from being there for your children? Maybe you're not going to work. And by not going to work, you're missing in action when it comes to providing for your children. I'm gonna touch on a more personal issue, or personal meaning like internal, like at your fault, like blaming other people for your suffering, right? I'm also gonna look at it the other. I just thought about how maybe there's parents who are at fault. Kids were growing up tough, but they grew up complaining and never fucking fixing anything. You know what I mean? Living like victims the rest of their lives. Remind me. I'll make a mental note about that. Because I also want to touch about that. I got to look at all sides, all factors of the missing in action when it comes to parents not being there for their children and the pain that it causes, the youth growing up without these, parental role models in their life. So if you're not going to work, if you're not providing, you're missing in action by providing what you should be providing for your children. You're missing in action from work. And what you're doing is you're allowing your children to become bums. You're teaching your children how not to work hard, not to struggle, how not to sacrifice. And they're going to be living at home with you for the rest of their life, just like you've been fucking trying to live off your parents for the rest of their life. So your children are going to be missing in action from going to college, going to the university, going to grad school, right? Getting their PhDs and shit. My child is not going to grow up to be no lawyer, man. My child's not going to grow up to be no scientist. Let's be realistic, man. Shut the fuck up. You bitch-ass, weak-ass motherfuckers. Fuck, I hate that. I want to fucking just knock you the fuck out. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, let's be realistic, homie. Like, your fucking child is going to grow up to be a doctor. I want to fucking beat the shit out of these motherfuckers, huh? Right? If we're supposed to be created in the image of God, if we're supposed to be created, right, with this high intelligence, if we're supposed to be capable of learning, the mind and doing, right? You got all these world records from weird ass things that people do and shit. But you want to limit your children to being just like, yeah, man, come on, let's be honest, Holmes. Yeah, well, let's be honest. Just because you're dumbass, stupid ass, fucking bitch ass, coward ass, you fucking dumbass, weirdo, no good, fucking piece of shit, motherfucking cockroach, can't do nothing for yourself. You think your children want to be just like fucking you? Get your ass out of here, Holmes. You're supposed to be missing in action with this fucking dumbass, fucking badass, fucking role model shit that you're doing out here. Get your ass out of here. Kick rocks, motherfucker. Kick rocks. Let another fucking man come in here and take your motherfucking wife, right, and your kids and do some shit like that. Huh? Let a real man come in here and do some real business. Let a real man come in here and handle some shit. Your bitch ass. More productive. You ain't gonna provide nothing for society, Holmes. You ain't gonna provide nothing with that kind of mentality. Kick it, Holmes. Go to that's it, Holmes. Let's see what you're fired, Holmes. Gone. Because that's what you're thinking your children are. Nothing, homie. Nah, you're nothing. They deserve better than you, Holmes. They deserve better than you. Right? What are you fucking telling a child he can't grow up to be a scientist? Pisses me the fuck out. Me growing up in the fucking barrio, Holmes. East Side, Salinas, California. Shit. Shot, stabbed, jumped, police brutalized, Holmes. Right? Locked up. This time, a kid came back out, I'll be a man, home in my fucking neighborhood. You know how it is and shit, Holmes. Trying people tell me I can't be a fucking scientist. Well, look at me now, motherfuckers. Shit. Look at me now, motherfuckers. I ain't there yet, Holmes. I haven't got my PhD, but I'm a grad student. I'm from East Side Salinas, Holmes. What's up, Holmes? Where you from? That's how I walk around the motherfucking university, Holmes. University of California, Holmes. Research institution, Holmes. Shit. I ain't scared. I never was scared, Holmes. I was always ready for the fight. Ready to learn. Because I had my pops there with me, I had my moms there with me, and they still with me, and it scares me that one day they won't be here with me, and I don't want to die, and put them through a motherfucking hell and shit, bro. But I got family members who are not here no more. I got family who are missing the motherfucking every day, I'm fucking miss them. I miss them so much, Holmes. I miss my family so much, Holmes. God damn it, I fucking miss them so much. Every fucking day, Holmes. So I know this pain is going to continue, Holmes, because it's going to grow, Holmes. There's going to be more people in my family that one day, it'll be their turn to move on. Won't be here no more. And I don't want to be for granted, home, when it talks to my parents. I want to love them, hug them. I want to let bygones be bygones, homes. I want to live, happy with them and shit, homes. When it's their birthday, homes, give them flowers. Not just your mom, but your dad too, homes. Give your dad flowers in life. That's what I do, homes. And I tell them, and they know. I remind them, great men are reminded with flowers and their death. But in life, no one gives a shit, right? But I do. I do, homie. I know the pain of losing family, homie. I know the pain of violence, crime, police brutality. I know, Holmes, I know. But you know what? You know what I refuse to do, Holmes, is quit. You know why? Because my mission, Holmes, is not to be a bitch. My mission in this life is to be in action, homie. To be in action with my belief, my community, my family, to represent my manhood and my family, Holmes. I'm the fucking man of the house, is what I'm trying to say, Holmes. I'm the dad. Me, homie. And I'm trying to do my job in and out of the house, home, so that my children could see a man going to work, homes, either with his hands or his mind. But I showed them all the ways I could did it, homes, to get where I'm at. They saw me laboring, homie. And before they were around, right, people saw me hustling. Then they saw me change my life around. And then I was blessed to have some kids and a family and all that. But I was also blessed with the hard lessons of life and losing my family too, homes, to death. And I'm also blessed that not all of them are gone, but the ones who are gone, fucking miss them every fucking day, homie. That's why, homie, I'm making this video. Because I also, bro, let me tell you about karma. There's a lot of motherfuckers laughing at people out there because they lost their parent. You might see some, oh, man, that dude's mom died. Oh, that girl, her dad died. Oh, you see that, that guy over there? Man, he just lost both of his parents, huh? You guys hear these stories all the time, right? You guys hear these stories all the time, right? Man, I feel bad for that guy, homie. Homie just found out his dad died or some shit, right? You guys hear these stories at work, at school. If you guys haven't experienced that, right? You guys hear it, or you guys might be talking to something. Oh no, they're talking about how their parent died a couple years back. Like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Like, yeah, I know. Or they'll tell you a story. A grown ass man. Yeah, I lost one of my parents when I was in elementary, in middle school, in high school. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Yeah, I know. But you know what you also hear sometimes? Bullies. Bullies who haven't experienced death. Bullies who karma will one day touch them for making fun of people whose parents died, homie. You laugh at a motherfucker whose parents died. When you die and you had children, they're going to laugh at them. And you're going to be wherever you're at, right? Seeing how your children are alone, suffering, crying because you did that yourself. You brought it back to them. Some Bibles talk about that the payback doesn't go to you, it goes to your children. Bad karma, bad vibes, bad luck, whatever mythological, superstitious or true religion, whatever it is you believe in, that shit comes back to you. Because life's a bitch, homie. Payback is her twin sister. Payback is a bitch. So if you ain't doing your job, going to work, producing, you're missing in action by not being the one who's producing. See, the man of the house is supposed to be the one who produces. And there's excuses to why maybe you're not producing. Maybe you got hurt at work, right? And maybe you may be going through a little, you know, what do they call it? Not social, not what they call it. I think Social Security, medical leave, right? Unemployment, medical leave, disability. You might be at work. You get hurt at work, on the streets, whatever. Now you're disabled, temporarily or full time, whatever, forever. There's excuses why you might not be providing. There might be an excuse, maybe the company was not in business, temporarily in between jobs. There's excuses. But when it becomes a repeated behavior of, you're always looking for a job, like you're always not employed. It just becomes an unresponsible, irresponsible, a person who's missing in action, bro. You're missing in action and teaching your children that you have to go to work, that you have to put into work, that you have to provide, not depend on others to give to them. And this whole thing could also apply to the benefits that people get. Section 8, reduced light bill, WIC, the food stamps, whatever they call it now. What else services you might get? The Obama phone. You could qualify for a lot of these services, right? But how many people take advantage of them? Because I'm talking from experience here. I'm talking from experience. I grew up with all these fucking services, huh? As a parent going through school, I'm getting some particular services that I qualify. Maybe I don't qualify for tuition. I don't qualify for books, right? But I do qualify, for example, like reduced bus fare, certain little things, you know what I mean? But that's not enough, homie. That's not enough. Think about it. That is not enough. Whatever services you're getting, Holmes. If you're teaching your children, you're being taken care of by the government. Then you're missing in action. You're missing in action by telling your children you don't have to work. Let the city, let the state, take care of you. And you could drink all day, get high all day. You could go out all day. You could hang out on the street all day. That's a temptation in life. That is quicksand. You might be on quicksand. Your parents might be on quicksand. But why the fuck you want to teach your children how to be a quicksand motherfucker swimmer? Huh? You can't swim in quicksand, bro. But you're teaching your children how to swim in quicksand when you can't ever fucking swim in quicksand in the first place. They're gonna drown, bro. They're gonna drown. They will drown, bro. If you're getting any type of fucking social services, or any type of WIC, food stamps, any type of use whatever money you have, bro, to invest in yourself, to grow, to get out of that. Something, bro. Motherfucker sometimes too scared. I'm too scared to be. That's what my dad did, Holmes. He was not afraid to go self-employed. He took the risk. He took up the challenge like a man, like a champion. He said, you know what? Everybody grows up broke and poor, but there's a time, when you gotta, you either stop hustling, right? Or you start, and then there's a time when you start investing, the right way. You work hard, you do things right, So sometimes you see people invest, properly in shit. They work hard. They're like, I'm gonna open up my own business. And people be like, nah, you shouldn't open up your own business. Or what if it goes down? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't succeed? What if all your savings just go to waste? Right? What if it's just a bad investment and everything you work so hard for is just gonna, you're gonna, so many excuses not to do it. Well, my dad said, fuck it, fuck everybody, fuck you, fuck her, and you, and her, and them, and those, right? Oh, you too? Well, fuck you too, right? That's what he did. He said, fuck the world. I'm doing mine, right? I'm going to do it my way. And then it worked for him, bro. So I'm growing up thinking my pops fucking made a sacrifice. He took up the challenge. He took up that leap of faith. Shit, I'll be damned if I don't take that leap of faith myself. Shit, motherfucker, shoot me if I don't fucking follow my dad's footsteps. That's what a lot of parents will be missing, Holmes. That's what your children are missing because you're not teaching them that. Because you're too scared to get out of that motherfucking, government assistance, praying, what I mean? Motherfuckers always come up to me and tell me, hey, bro, what have you heard about the motherfucking stimulus check? Like, the fuck? Just because I'm fucking taking college courses and shit, like I'm supposed to know when the next stimulus check. I don't even give a fuck about the next stimulus check, bro. Bro, it's serious. Sometimes I go, when's the next stimulus check? That's some bullshit, man. We need our money. Fuck, bro. And they're right. A lot of people have these conversations around their children, bro. How sometimes, you see people like, covering their children's ears because something on TV, covering their eyes, maybe, ooh, boobs, their little kid, how mom, how mom always does. They're watching, like cover your eyes, cover your ears. Moms always do that shit. Right? Why come you don't do that shit when it comes to fucking the dumbass shit you do by fucking living out the motherfucking government? You want them to see that you should be covering that shit, bro. I don't want you to see, that, I'm a bum. Like I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna blind you with my goals. I'm gonna blind you with my work. I'm gonna blind you with my hard, work and dedication. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna blind you with that. You cover your children's eyes from that poverty, from the social welfare, from all that. You blind them with that, with your actions. You blind them with going to fucking putting into work, going to night school or morning school or afternoon school. You make extra work. You save up some money instead of wasting on some dumbass shit, right? You show them, you blind them, like you tell them, like, look, I might be poor, but look, you see this? You see this bank account? I'm working for it because one day we're gonna buy a house. One day we're gonna fucking open up a little business. This is what like they'll be like, yeah, they'll be working, with you instead of against you and shit. Hey, turn out the fucking lie. Daddy gotta fucking pay the bill or something. They'll be conserving too because they see your mission. They're like right now I'm broke, but tomorrow I won't. But if but this is what I'm doing now, so tomorrow it will work out, right? But our motherfuckers don't want to do nothing. They just like, no, they don't even do shit. But their children are watching this shit, bro. They're watching, right? Like I think I already, I think I already mentioned a little bit about what I wanted to say. I made a mental note about those who are at fault, those who are bullies, who will come back to you. You know what I mean? And it affects your manhood. At the end of the day, if you decide not to be there, it's going to affect your manhood. It really is. You're going to lose the respect of your children. You're going to lose the community, right? God might turn his back. He'd be like, I gave you a mission. I gave you a mission to raise these children, to teach them how to be productive citizens of, productive members of society. And you just let them become bums. I had a mission for them, and now they're useless. I gave you a family to raise and to teach and to prepare them to lead. But you ended up turning them to followers and bums who live in a gutter. The same gutter that you live in, the same fucking quicksand, the same social services, no fucking education, no fucking math, no reading skills, right? With a fucking badass temperament. Can't even fucking follow the instructions. Can't follow orders without getting into a fucking argument. Can't hold on to a fucking job and shit, right? That's what you're producing. That's what you created. That's what you are. And I remember the mental note that I wanted to make about a lot of people who have suffered been victims of lives. They continue being victims by choice. It's time to wake up. Okay, the whole world knows about your sad story. It's fucked up. It's hard. But you know what's time to do now? You know what you gotta do now? You gotta raise your family. And you gotta remember what you missed. And every bad experience that you had as a child, flip it and turn it positive into your children. Oh, you can say, my parents were never there for me when I played sports. We'll be there every day for your children who are playing sports. My parents never went to the school meetings. Will you be the parent for your children going to the school meetings? You understand what I'm saying? You got to be there. You got to stop complaining. You got to stop living in. See, you might even have a relationship. And when you met this particular woman in your life, because I'm talking from a man perspective, you didn't tell her about your personal problems. And if she knew about your personal problems, you were acting at a certain way around this particular female, you know, with your head up high. Man, this guy, you know, struggled in life, and he seems like somebody who could come out of adversity, and this is a person who, you know, if I'm in trouble, he's gonna help me come out of, you know, my problems, you know. So they're believing in you, like you're putting up a front. You're the strong, you know, positive person with the future, right? This is what you're portraying to the world. You ain't gonna fucking have a child with a woman by by the first days that she met you. You're complaining and crying, and you're saying how you're a piece of shit in life because, you know, your parents were a piece of shit. You know, you're blaming other people, or you're too traumatic and stressed. You know, like, I'm stressed out all the time. I'm having night. You know, you can't be living like this. You know, because you know that you will never meet someone like this. And if you met somebody who was, you know, if you were fortunate enough to meet somebody, you didn't share this shit with them. You didn't act this way with them in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't, bro. And if there's a woman out there looking for men who are hurt and suffering, so she could just manipulate and take, you should be glad that you ain't with that woman anymore. Because there's some women out there looking for hurt men. They're like, I'm gonna find a hurt man, a man who's hurt, right? Damn near homeless, bring him into my house, and then I'll be the king, the queen of the house, and he'll and have him all fucking whipped and shit, you know, and he'll you know, I mean, there's some chicks like that, bro. You should be glad you ain't with that person no more, and if you are, you should think twice while you're with her, right? Did she hook up with you to keep you down, or to lift you up as a king? There's a lot of bitches out there, huh? Who marry a man, right, just to keep that motherfucking down, homes, because they want to look like fucking, you know, they want to rule over their man and they want domain over their husbands and shit, bro. You know, you think about that. Not me, bro. Shit, I'm the fucking man of the house. Right? If you don't like it, shit, where's my next one? Right? So, you know what I mean? Shit. That's the bottom truth. God put me in this earth to be a man and to lead and create leaders, positive role models. I can't do that alone. I can't be walking around, you know what I mean? You know, thinking about fucking ass and tits and shit from all over because I ain't getting at home. I need a happy home. I need a wife. I need a lady in my life. Shit, think about it, Holmes. You gotta be able to think twice about this shit. So you can't be blaming or putting the domain on your spouse, on your wife, when it's your responsibility. Let me warn you, young gentlemen. When your women have domain over you, you become her child. You could become the child of your wife. That man she fell in love with, she'll soon forget about you when she's going to work and you're staying home. You might be thinking about a stupid lawsuit, right? You trip, hurt your ankle, hurt your shoulder, twisted your wrist. You think you're gonna get $1 million lawsuit, right? You're out there trying to fucking workman's comp this, workman's comp that. 6 months later, you're without a job and shit. She's out there working, hustling, and you're looking like this pathetic, person trying to rely on a check. If you're in that position, you know what you should be doing? You should be applying for things like that are not as physically demanding as a job you had. Learning, a new trade, at least going to school, and if you're really fucked up and going to rehab, then she should be with you, supporting you. But if you're just like a little ouchie, right? A little ouch, a little ouch for a check. You know what I mean? You broke your foot, and now you want to be, for the rest of your life, fucking disabled. Get Social Security. That's what you wanted to show her. She didn't marry you fucking the first place for that particular reason. She married you because you were a tough individual who's gonna take care of her and show her that you were gonna lead. But you're teaching her that you don't want to lead, that you want to be a follower, following the check of the government, turning into this damn near handicapped child that your wife now got to raise. And then you know how many people, fucking get caught for like insurance fraud and shit, pretending they're her when they're not. Like you're wait, so are you her or are you not? Oh, it's because I'm trying to get the lawsuit. Like, man, shut the fuck. How much this? Like, okay, bro. You have to be damn near paralyzed to get $500,000, right? You know that, right? If you're not paralyzed, you're not getting $500,000. You know that, right? And I say half because the other half goes to the fucking lawyer. Okay, so half. If you're not paralyzed, you're not gonna get $500,000. You can sue for $1 million, but you're not gonna get $1 million because the lawyer takes about half. All the legal fees, all your expenses, right? So you lose a finger, you're only gonna get about, I don't know. Think about it. Which finger was it? If it wasn't the thumb or the index, you'll probably just get about $10,000. I met this guy at work. He was at work and he put his fucking finger intentionally in a machine, his index finger, to get it fucking smashed in this machine, to thinking he was gonna get $1 million lawsuit. That motherfucker came back 2 weeks later, bro. 2 weeks later, returned to work. Yeah, motherfucker better think twice about that shit, bro. Man, this motherfucker, bro. He used to be like, you know what I mean? He was there before I was, Holmes. Right? And you get respect for man when they're at work. And then when I saw him do that shit, bro, I was like, this fucking dumbass, bro. He literally did this shit. He's so desperate to come up quick. Right? He got a family. He's so desperate to come up quick that he was willing to fucking damn near chop off his index finger for a quick fucking fund, right? To possibly thinking he's gonna come up quicker this way and provide faster for his family. But what did that do, bro? Motherfucker damn near lost his finger, right? It was a lot of work for about 2 weeks. And when he realized that you can't get shit for a finger, you damn near have to get your whole hand chopped off to get about $100,000. You can't get $1 million from these companies, bro. Yeah, unless you're this person who was, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. I don't even want to get to the no motherfucking possibilities because I don't want to put dumbass ideas in people's minds and shit. Listen. The only way you're gonna get some money from motherfucking workman's comp is if you're blind, deaf, mute as a result from the accident, right? Disfigured, like your face is gone. Okay, one like gone. I'm talking about gone, right? Like burned off and shit. You're missing at least one arm from the elbow down because they put the prosthetics, because that's what they look at. Oh, well, he can get a prosthetic, and the prosthetic will allow him to have some mobility, so the lawsuit gets shrunk because you're not fully, you know what I mean? Trust me, people are so stupid, bro. Right? From the shoulder, right? So if you don't have your arm amputated from the shoulder down, if you're not paralyzed, quadriplegic, blind, you lose your, something like that, then your hearing, then hey, bro, let that shit go. right? Whatever, be a man and do it like a champ, bro. Do it like a champ. Do it like a champ, bro. Tell the fucking go and tell, you know what I mean? Don't even get I mean, bro. Do the research. Just Google it. Google it. Whatever injury you got, how much do people get in return? You could Google it for a whole day, bro. Your same situation, you ain't gonna get no more than $10,000. You can make twice as much working at a regular job for damn near minimum wage. But you lazy ass motherfuckers want to cash in. You know what I mean? Right now it's COVID. Appreciate the COVID. Man, you guys should be working now, telling your wife, look, I got hurt. Look, shit, I'm gonna get back in this motherfucker. And if, hey, listen to this. If it was a accident that was preventable, you could still sue your job, keep your job. Like, hey, this motherfucker accidentally ran me over. This motherfucker accidentally, knocked me down from a ladder or actually got hurt. You go back to work. I was out. You could sue for good $2, $3, $4, $5,000, pain and suffering. Right? Go back to work. But don't fucking try to make it a career, be disabled the rest of your life and shit, bro. Forget about the lawsuit for handicap. Focus on the lawsuit for fucking pain and suffering and move on, bro. Right? You want a lawyer, do it for pain and suffering. All right, but don't fucking make it a career where you're trying to fucking show your wife that you're her child and you're fucking still in your fucking mid-range, life as a man, and she got it like. And she's still looking kind of fine. Look at your wife, Holmes. You don't think somebody wants to fuck the shit out of her? Just look at your wife. Just look at her. How her face she looks, whatever breast she has, whatever ass and legs she has. Somebody want her, bro. Somebody want her. Somebody want her. Right? But if you're gonna be living like a weirdo, all jealous and shit, treating her like a motherfucking slave, then guess what? You're gonna be missing in action from your children's lives, and they're gonna be like, I don't want to be like daddy. Fuck that crazy motherfucker. Right? So yeah, bro, you gotta stop blaming motherfuckers, huh? When you gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. So now, I said I was gonna go down the list. I already talked about God, community, family, your wife, your kids, job, going to work, taking away from your family, or not going to work, right? How your job could affect you not being there for your children because you're worried about dumbass shit. Possibly worried about, those Inspector Gadget motherfuckers, right? Who go in and spy on the workman's comp issue. They're out there spying on you. You're looking, you're forgetting about your children, right? They're trying to run with you to the park. Dad, can we go to the park? Like, nah, Dad, can you take me to the ice cream? Like, nah, I don't want to be picking you up in your car seat and putting you down and the whole world's watching that. Telling them I'm fucking handicapped. Come on, man. You don't want to live like that. You're fucking missing an action for your children's life because you're trying to fucking watch what the fucking camera's trying to do. Nah, you gotta learn from people's mistakes. You have to learn from my mistakes too, man. I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? I made some mistakes in my life, Holmes. I got pain. I'm suffering too, bro. But I'm a quitter. I don't fucking. There's time for everything in this world. Time to remember the dead. Time to go to work. Time to raise your children. If you go to church or the mosque to the temple, wherever you go, it's time to go there. When it's time to go. You know what I mean? But like I said in the beginning of the video, man. Imagine if you were dead. And now your children have to live on without you. What did you show them? And if they were so small, you couldn't really teach them shit. Will they miss you like, Daddy, you want to play with me? Want to watch a movie? Cartoons, a little joke, a little tickly. You tickle their tummy, they laugh, and they look at you, Daddy, whatever. Imagine you can't do that no more. And everybody around you, bro, is acting like a fucking piece of shit. They got no time for your kids. No, the world don't got no time for your kids, bro. If you're gone, your kids, that's it, bro. That's it. That's it. If you die, that's it for your kids. They will no longer have their daddy. They could try to have a stepdaddy, but it's not the same, bro. Unless they raised you since you were a baby, then you just pass that on to another man to do, bro. And you will never, never be remembered. Imagine your child never remembering who the fuck you were. Imagine they look at a picture and they'll stare at it for an hour thinking, this was my dad? I wonder who he was. I wonder how he was like. I wonder what he liked. I wonder if he was a cool or whatever, right? They're thinking they will never, never, never get to know. So learn that people die, bro. Learn that one day you're gonna die either by an accident, intentional, a murder, or an overdose. If you're doing that kind of shit, if you're hanging out on the street, right, you might get ran over because life is like that. Might get hit by a stray bullet, an accident at work, coming home from work. You know what I mean? Imagine your children gotta go through that. Let's just say, I was just thinking of the Chris Benoit, that wrestler that killed his family. He killed his wife and he killed his children. Just think about that for a second, man. You could be a parent yourself right now. You could be a parent. You could be so mad, at your spouse. Maybe you cheated and your wife wants to kill you, bro. Right? Maybe she cheated and you want to kill the bitch, bro. All that hate, all that bad energy, bro. You're missing an action in your children's life, and you could be crossing the line where you could put their parent, right? Or they, one of their parents could end up dead. You know how many parents commit suicide? I don't want that to happen, bro. You know how many parents, you know, do some crazy shit? They go rob a bank, rob a store, get locked up, do prison time, or they get killed in the fucking line of, the criminal line of fire. I don't want that shit to happen anymore, bro. I don't want none of that evil shit to happen where parents, don't give a fuck, abandon their children, and the children grow up, away from their parents and sad, and they have to put up, with another person in their life because, dad or mom married someone new. Like, I don't want that shit to happen, bro. Think about it, bro. So my message is that you have to realize that death will one day touch you too. And you should look at your children, right? Look, just tomorrow, good morning, good night, whatever time it is, right? I want you to look at your children and just imagine yourself never being there for them anymore. How alone they will be for the rest of their life without you. So try to spend time with them. So try to give them memories of you. Try to be a better parent. You know what I mean? So they can remember you as a cool parent. Tell them you're sorry. Tell them you love them. When's the last time you even told your kids you love them, bro? Fucking shit, bro. When's the last time? Jeez, fucking Christ, these people, man. When's the last time your parents told you that? When's the last time you told your parents that? Man, death could happen in life. Death, the Walking Dead, bro. Or death could be literally, you lose somebody, lose a child, lose a parent. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. It just breaks my heart because I remember, bro. I remember my pain, my void, the empty space that will never be filled. And that pain, you know what I do with that pain? I look at those who deserve my love. Just like those who are gone and deserved my love, and I deserve theirs. And we deserve, all of us deserve their love. I look at those who deserve my love and I give it to them, Holmes. Just as much and even more. Because even though my heart has a void, many voids, that love that should have gone for that void, I have it. It's like a spare, Holmes. It's spare. So I give that extra little love that that should have gone somewhere else. In life, I give it to someone else. I give it to God, my community, my kids. I give it to myself, and I'm trying to share it with you. I'm trying to share my love with you, man. I got too much love to give because I can't give it to the ones who are not here, Holmes. The ones from my side. And I can't throw that away because if they were here, I would be loving them, and so it wouldn't be a waste. But because it's spared, not able to be shared with them, I share it with you at this particular time of the night. I share it with you because you might not be going through this, but you will one day. And maybe you'll remember. Maybe you are going through this, or maybe you know someone who's going through this, or maybe you've been through this and you might have forgot. You might have forgot the love that you had, and the problem is that you're not sharing that love that you should have been giving in the first place. It's like it's like 4 quarters make $1, right? And if somebody is gone, you can't give your quarter to that person, but you can give that quarter to someone else because you still got that quarter. You still have that quarter, man. Just because they're gone don't mean that you lost a quarter. Just because the ones you love are gone doesn't mean that your love is gone for them. Just because you can't hug them doesn't mean you can't hug someone else. And remember those who are not here, right? Doesn't mean you can't fight for those who can't fight. Speak for those who can't speak. Smile for those who will never smile. Love because they will no longer be here to love. And why not, bro? Cry for those who can't cry, who will never shed a tear ever again. And you can believe in the afterlife, you can believe in the resurrection, you can believe in the heavens. But if you don't believe in your reality, but if you don't believe in your reality, you'll be walking dead of yourself, man. You'll be a parent who'll be missing in action, or you'll be that child who's suffering in life. Because that will never, ever be replaced. Ever. Never. And I wish I could take my pain, hoes, and make it permanent for you, hoes, so you won't have to feel what I felt. But I can't, because you will. Everybody's gonna go through it one day or another, hoes. And we can only pray that it does not happen anytime soon, that it happens at an old age and at a natural cause. But life is not like that. Not where I'm from. Where I come from turned out to be the number one most murderous city. Teen capital murder, homie. Teen capital murder. Since I grew up, since I've been an adult, kids die, Out here, many parents cry. Many parents have died because of the fault of their children. This is where I come from. You might come from a better place, but just because you're wealthy, well off, or you made it, you've been, now you're a champion, just because you're there doesn't mean that death will not touch you one day too. All we have to do is to be present, be in action for our children in every aspect of their life, and not be missing in action and cause them pain for the rest of their life. Oh, man. I just throw my two punches in. Well, thank you for listening, tuning in. I will get you in the next round. Good night and good morning. Peace.